Today, I am going to be starting my master's in teaching classes. I just wanted to kind of share what my day looks like. Sorry if the camera is shaking as I'm really cold sitting under some blankets here. Now I've already, I got up, I did morning pages, caught up on my devotionals from the last 2 days that I did not have done. I got ready, I ate, and I filmed for Bible on Rotation, a YouTube channel that I have where I just basically read 5 chapters from the Bible out loud, and I record it and I post it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my devotions for today. Then, as any good school day should start with, I'm gonna read a chapter of Emma because I'm really trying to get through that book and start on Pride and Prejudice this week so I can get into my shorter books before the end of the month. After that, I'm gonna work on planning and getting everything together, finish getting everything together for the course. I'm ready to get into it. Let's go ahead and do devotions. Okay, so I just got done reading Emma and of course my devotions, which you saw. I'm gonna go on and kind of map out all my assignments for the week as well as any upcoming papers. I've got my Good Morning, Good Life planner here. Alright, so right now I have to switch from Blackboard to Canvas. We are using Canvas for this semester, this term. First thing I'm gonna do is go through, so I have 2 courses. The first one is Gate 1 for the licensure program, which I don't know if every school does this, but the school that I'm doing my licensure program basically has you take courses that are the different gates. So Gate 1 is just, I think, your background check and just acknowledging the licensure requirements. That's my understanding so far. And then the other course I'm taking is Philosophy and Theories of Learning, which is basically philosophy and education mixed together. And in college, I really enjoyed philosophy. It was one of my favorite classes, and obviously I'm excited about the education part of it. So, it sounds like it's gonna be a good term. It's only 8 weeks, and then I start 2 classes and a GATE class in March. But let's not worry about that right now, because it'll freak me out. All of my school supplies are still in storage at my grandma's house. Fun fact, I don't have any of my normal stuff. I want to finish reading chapters 1 through 3. I've already read chapter 1. I need to do 2 and 3. I need to register my live text, which, if you're not familiar, live text is kind of like this online system where you upload different documents. I think like your background check and different papers and licensure requirements all kind of go on that one platform. So you have a record, and then when you're going to get licensed, it's all together. You don't have to try to pull everything together. That's my understanding of it so far. I need to order my background check because that is a requirement for the next 8 weeks. And then what I want to do is plan for papers. Whatever my first big paper is, I want to start planning now. And then I want to do the reading for next week. Now, chances are I'm not going to get through all of this today, but as long as I have a game plan and get through most of the stuff that is due this week, I will feel okay about everything. For my Gate 1, I have an introduction, obviously. I have to read something I already read. Educator preparation program, GATE process, and then I have to do a quiz, basically just saying that I understand the expectations, and then a wrap-up. So the GATE class is going to be pretty straightforward. The first big assignment is not due until Sunday, which means hopefully I will have Saturday to work on anything I don't get done today. So that's excellent. really happy about that because I was getting a little nervous. I'm going to try to do as much as I can today, but let's just get into this and see what assignments I have. I have a lot. I'm going to tell you what I have and then I'm going to write it all down. I have to do a week 1 introduction to the module of traditional philosophies, idealism, realism, and neo-scholasticism. It's hard to say, scholasticism. Good grief. And then I have to read the textbook chapters 1 through 3, read an introduction to the course, and a document on traditional philosophies. I have an introductory video and a Greek and Roman influences on education video, which I am super excited for that because I love humanities and I really enjoy studying Greek and Roman influences, so it's gonna be perfect. And then this week I have to write out what's called a philosophy matrix, and I have to kind of summarize idealism, realism, and neo-scholasticism as it applies to education, which I'm excited about because I find it interesting and I've already done a little bit of work kind of mapping that out, so hopefully that will all be good. And that's only worth 30 points, so I don't have to be too stressed about it. And then I do have a quiz about my background check, which I'm assuming means that they are going to ask me if I've done my background check or if I understand I have to have one, something like that. Next week I have a lot more reading and videos to watch, so I definitely want to get ahead. And I have a pretty big assignment due next week on vocabulary. I'm assuming that's vocabulary of philosophers. Let's look at it. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's just vocabulary as it relates to philosophies. Very excited. I was definitely more overwhelmed looking at the assignments list as a whole than I am actually breaking it down. This should be doable. It should be fine. I do want to find out when my first big assignment is due, so I want to be preparing for that. Okay, I have a presentation that's due February 7th. I think that's a 5-minute presentation on an educational thinker. I want to start preparing for that now. So I definitely need to print out the instructions for that. This is going to take a decent amount of time to put together. I mean, anything with a video file, you have to make sure that you take care of getting it right. I also like to print out the grading rubric so I can look at it because I'm obsessed with getting as many points as possible. Clarity of video, but I make videos, so hopefully it'll be fine. So let's look at the list of people that I can study. Oh gosh. Jane Addams, Mortimer Adler, Thomas Aquinas, Aristotle, Augustine. I feel like those are like the typical ones. William Chandler Bagley, Albert Bandura, that would be an interesting one. Catherine Beecher, Arthur Bester, anyway, just to get my brain thinking about all that, I'm very excited. This presentation sounds like fun. Right at the bottom, begin preparing for presentation. To look at my first paper, wherever it may be. It's probably week 4. Christian and homeschool movements in the United States. That's going to be a fun week, especially with everything going on. Oh yeah, my biblical worldview paper assignment is that week. That's not going to be that hard though. But it is worth more than the average assignment, so I do need to focus on that. The thing is, with all of these, they're APA format, and I had gotten used to APA format when I did my graduate certificate and obviously college, but my graduate certificate was very specific about the format. I don't really remember a whole lot of it, so I'm going to be relearning that, and that's why I want to get started early. Well, other than the fact that I worked like 62 hours last week, and if that happens again, I need to get started early. Alright, so I've gotten everything printed out for the big assignments for the next 4 weeks. Which sounds way over the top, but 4 weeks goes fast. At least half of the course I have set up here. So now that I've gotten everything planned out, I'm just going to watch a quick YouTube video. One of my favorite YouTubers, Holly Gabrielle. I'm gonna go watch one of her Cambridge vlogs and motivate myself and get started here in a little bit. And I'm also going to open my, what I assume is my acceptance letter in just a little bit, so that'll be fun. Ooh, I did not see there was more in here. I have a lot of these stickers I need to actually use. It's a window cling though. It's awesome. So it is now 3:15. A couple hours ago I went upstairs to ask my mom something, if I could use something for my courses. We ended up talking for a while and then went to get lunch at Chick-fil-A. Got myself a milkshake. Now I really need to go ahead and put together my binder, and I need to get started because it's already 3:15 and I don't have that much time left today, because I would still like to get some videos edited and uploaded for my other channels and also get some Emma reading done. And I don't have that much time left today, so I really need to get started on this. I'm going to put together the binder, get started on my GATE course, and then do as much as I can of the regular course. So here we go. Wait up for me, I'd go anywhere that you do. Put it all out in the open. No, we don't have to control it. Put it all out in the open. If it's only for a moment, it's a lifetime of emotion. Put it all out in the open. Don't tell me it's time to go. Okay, so I'll just do a quick binder tour. Templates for writing papers, some extra unlined paper. If you've ever watched Holly Gabrielle, you know she likes unlined paper, and whenever I started using it, I really like it so much more than lined paper. So I have a bunch ready to go to take notes in lectures and stuff like that. And then I have what I need to get done this week. I wish I'd done it the other way, but that's okay. For right now, it's just to show me what I need to do. This is all the information, basically just the syllabus and course schedule for my GATE class that basically is just licensure requirements, all of that, background check information. And I need to get tabs. Obviously, I'm not super well set up yet, and I don't love this binder, but it's what we had. So then in the back here, I have my syllabus for my main course. And I found out that we do have 2 textbooks, and I had absolutely no idea that the other package that came with my book was a textbook and not like, I don't know, something else. I thought it was like reading notes or something, but it was an actual textbook. So it came with hole punched, and there it is. So that is a whole textbook, and I'll get to read that as well. So then just in the back, I have my assignments for week 3 and 4, the presentation and the paper I have to work on. And then as I get closer to my other assignments, I'll put them in there so that I can be working on them. And in the very back, I have that stuff that I showed you, the letter and the degree completion plan, and stickers and that stuff. So that is what my binder looks like. If you guys are as nerdy as I am, hopefully you appreciated that. So, fun fact. While I was doing that work, I learned that I have 4 more undergrad classes that I have to take in order to have my course competencies sufficient for licensure. So I have to take either a pre-calculus or elementary calculus class or statistics, yay math, another science lab, a world history class, and geography. Good grief. Back to undergrad we go, but maybe I could do that. Some of those as intensives or something. Fun facts. You'll learn something new every day. Okay, I think I talked to you guys about this already, but I just finished my GATE course work for the week, registered for my background check, and re-registered my live text, which was about to be a disaster, but I figured it out. It's all okay, everything's good. And then I think I also I found out that I'm probably going to have to take 4 more undergrad courses. That'll be interesting. But I mean, it's nothing I can't handle, I don't think. Maybe the calculus, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Now I'm just taking a break. My mom's printing stuff, so I just came down to take a break, a little bit of a break. And then in a little while, I'll go back up and start working on the real course, the big one, the philosophies and theories of learning. I have not studied for anything February of 2019, so this is a nice little shock for my brain, but it's certainly not as taxing as studying for the bar exam, because I'm just getting more and more excited the more that I do this. So that is a very good feeling. But anyway, I'm just going to take a break, probably going to watch YouTube and read a chapter of Emma, because that's what I do. So I'll talk to you guys when I get back to work. Okay guys, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. I've not gotten anywhere near done what I really want to or need to. I'm not even done with chapter 2. It's very interesting, but it's also very dense and there's a lot to process. I'm almost done with it. I have just this section on idealism's implications on education, but I definitely want to be more alert when I read it. And then I also need to read chapter 3, which is about realism. And I think chapter 3 is shorter than chapter 2 was, but still, I still have all of this stuff to do this week, which I have work at 6:30 tomorrow morning and the next day at the same time, so chances of me getting a whole lot done over the next few days are iffy at best. I don't know what's going to happen on Thursday, and then Friday I know I'm working. So Saturday's really the only day that I'm expecting to have time to work on this, but I have to do my philosophy matrix. I have to read 5 chapters for next week's reading. Gosh, this is a lot, but alright, that is the end of this day. I'm just going to go do some work and try to settle down and get to sleep. I'd like to get one of my booktube videos up and yeah, just chill for the rest of the night. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Let me know if you liked this kind of video, if you want me to do more of these like all day work with me kind of videos, and I'll be happy to do that. Alright, talk to you guys next time. Bye.